All right, kick it off.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, hello and welcome to A Life Without Limits. So I'm Ray. I know everyone here knows me, but my mission and my passion is to help people create real freedom through travel. Sorry, my daughter's trying to get in the camera. I've been working alongside some really amazing people that help support my vision, and I'm really excited about this opportunity to really change lives. So tonight, I have my incredible co-host Jessie, who has built a travel business. Together, we are going to break down the travel industry and, share with you about this opportunity.
Thank you, Ray. I am so excited to be here. I am truly witnessing firsthand how powerful this opportunity is. From people booking vacations and earning commissions to creating an extra income. Tonight, we're going to show you what is possible with travel.
Exactly. So, yeah, let's talk facts. So, tr the travel industry is now a $10 trillion global industry, and it's projected to be a $15 trillion industry by 2030. So, more people are out there traveling, families, retirees, couples. I don't know if you guys ever seen those solo travel bloggers, but everyone wants to explore again. And, the wild part is most people don't realize that when you book travel online, someone is getting commission for that trip. And it's usually obviously not us, right, booking it. So that's where this business really comes in. You're in a position to earn from travel that you book for yourself and for others. So yeah, I mean it's a great way to earn money.
Yes, totally. And the best part is you don't have to be a travel agent with this opportunity. When you join, you get access to a full system with 100 suppliers, loads of training, and tons of tools. You can book everything from flights, cruises, resorts, Disney trips, group travel, even concert packages. You'll earn the commission built into each booking you make, whether that's for you, your family, friends, or others.
And you know what's so great too, because of technology, we're able to do all of this from either a phone or a laptop. So honestly, if you're a busy mom or work full time, or just want some new income streams, this is really like it could be considered a side hustle that really fits within your lifestyle. And honestly, when I started, I was just trying to look for a way to support my girls and have extra income. So when what I did was I tried, you know, really hard to find something that I was passionate about. So I took my passion for creating memories for people and I turned it into a business. And what I love the most about it is I get to choose my own hours. I really work from anywhere. I'm able to build something that I can pass down to my kids. And as a single mom, I mean, I work full time still. Take care of my two girls by myself, and I still have time to really run this business. So really, if you're looking for something that you want to find more time to spend with your family, or you have that entrepreneurial drive, this is really designed for you. It's just a place that people really love to do. I mean, honestly, who doesn't love to travel, right? So why not just earn from it?
It's truly incredible, guys. Most people don't even realize this, but you're not just joining a program, you're launching your own fully turnkey travel business.
Yeah, so as a travel agent, I think what's really cool is the perks are seriously real, you guys. You think like exclusive industry rates, you get fam trip opportunities where you can go and, travel as a travel agent and learn about the different properties that you're selling. You get really cool insider deals and sometimes you get occasional upgrades when they're available if you're booking for yourself or your family. So you save obviously on your own travel while helping others plan theirs. So this is how it works. It's super simple. So you become a certified independent travel business owner. Okay. So you get your own booking portal, you get your own website, you get access to all major suppliers. We have over 100 preferred partners, and then you earn commission on your bookings. So you'll earn on your own bookings and those that you either book for others or you share your website with others and they can book it themselves if they want to, and you can earn the commission instead of just giving it to whoever, like Expedia or Travelocity or whatever those, booking.com sites. So,
Yep. And here is something that sets this company apart. And honestly, this is why so many people feel comfortable getting started, is that there's a money back guarantee.
yeah, so that is what I really loved about it. So this travel agency, you have 100% money back guarantee. So if you decide that this isn't for you, then that's fine. So what you could do is just start, go through the training, explore the system, get access to the booking portals, and then if you feel like it's not a good fit, then you can just get your money back. So there's really no pressure, no risk, really no losing out.
Yep. And beyond that, there's also a best travel price guarantee, meaning that the agency fights to get you the best possible rate. So if a major supplier has a better deal under the same conditions, the company works with you to match or beat that price.
So honestly, guys, like there's no other side hustle that offers guarantees, and I think that's what's really exciting. So you literally have like nothing to lose and so much. I mean, why not earn from your own travel? Like who doesn't want to do that? You get money back in your pocket.
And the company provides everything, literally mentorship, training, a certification, back office systems. You're never alone, and there's a full community cheering you on.
Yeah, you guys. So the community, I honestly, that was huge for me. I mean, I just moved to a new state. It's hard. I don't have that many friends here. And being a part of this community, and being surrounded by people who want to see you win. I mean, I have actually got made such great friendships out of it as well. So it's been very rewarding. So this opportunity, what it has done is, it helped me build my life, honestly, and I wasn't really expecting this type of result. So it helped me gain confidence, and my mentors and people encouraged me to get out there and share it with the community and create purpose and freedom for others. That's why this movement, A Life Without Limits, that really means so much to me because like I was stuck in that position and I want people to feel like there's an opportunity to get out. So yeah, that's why I'm really passionate about this.
Along all that, it's such an incredible feeling being able to help others. There's nothing like it in the world, whether it's creating another income or being able to afford to travel more often.
Yeah, so if something kind of sparks you, and you feel like you're interested, um, please feel free. What we're gonna do is we will contact you and be able to walk you through the steps when we're done with this presentation.
Yes. And remember, guys, there's a 100% money back guarantee. So there's literally no risk with this. You can step into this, explore, learn, and see if it feels right for you.
Yeah, so at the very end, we're going to have questions and answers. So if you folks have any questions and you want to just type it in the chat or wait till the end of the session, then that's totally fine as well. But before we continue, I have something super excited I'm excited about because we have a very special guest joining us for our official launch of A Life Without Limits. Mr. Henry Baker has over 30 years of experience in real estate and over 40 experience in the financial service industry, which is decades of leadership, financial wisdom, business insight, and honestly, real world success. So during this launch, what he's going to do is he's going to share some incredible information. He's going to share the behaviors, the mindset shift, and the daily habits that can change your entire life. So, this kind of wisdom empowers mindset, and he is going to share it with us tonight. So, welcome, Henry. Thank you. Oh, you're on mute.
You never know when my dogs are going to start barking, so I'm still on mute. You guys can go ahead and stop your share and put us on the big screen, and then I'll share my screen. But Jesse, Ray, launch. This doesn't look like you launched something. This looked like you guys been doing it forever.
Thanks, Henry.
But I'm very thankful and very happy for the opportunity to partner with you guys on this fantastic opportunity. And I'll tell everyone that's on here with us today, and those that are going to watch the recording later, that travel is so important to me, in business. And I've been spending a lot of money over the years. And you guys didn't see this, but when they first met me, these two ladies, I like to, when people are introducing me to something, I'm always behind the scene, typing in my computer and testing stuff out. And I'm sitting there when they're telling me to join them in this adventure. I'm typing up and I'm finding deals, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done. I'm here. I'm with you guys 100%. But for those who don't know me on this recording, my name's Henry Baker. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I haven't worked for someone, I think maybe since 2005. And I love these amazing type opportunities, especially when it's good stuff, like travel or investing or real estate. Those kinds of things really excite me. And it's kept me employed on my own, for many, 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 many years. And through God, I feel like all things are possible, and just point of order. I just got baptized on Sunday, so I'm really glowing at the beginning of this week right now. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about me and some of the things that I've been through. As I went through my journey in business, one of the things that was always there was success. Never had a problem with success. It's like anytime you put your mind to something, you trust in God and you do it, you're going to be successful. But one of the things I like to say is there's something that you got to do whenever you're trying to be successful. So Ray intimated on it when she said that I'm going to teach you guys a few things about discipline. So allow me to share my screen here. And I just got a few slides that I'm going to go through with you guys. You guys had your slides a lot better prepared than I have mine. Thank you. I'm pleased with you guys. I want to move your picture. Put the picture.
We're minor pros.
There was no launch. You got this thing down. Okay. So what I want to talk to you guys is about is the foundation of anything that you're gonna try, whether it's whether you want to become a realtor, whether you want to open up a coffee shop, whether you want to open up a restaurant. In order for you to be successful, you don't want to just jump into something and not be prepared. So what I'm going to talk to you about, and it's a great time to talk about it during a launch, is something that I call the philosophy of 10%, 3 rules, 3 goals. Okay, so let me ask you some questions. You can answer in the chat if you would like to. If not, just have it up in your head. Take some notes. Is saving and investing a priority, or do you save what's left over? Think about that for a second. Is saving and investing a priority, or do you save what's left over? Do you understand how compounding risk and tax are in your favor for your investments? Think about that. Do you know how to accomplish the 3 goals of income protection, income replacement, and generational wealth? And do you understand the importance of timely decisions when it comes to your future? I love that final question, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to launch a new business. We're here to launch a new opportunity, which, I'm not, I'm not a genie. I don't have a magic lamp, but I'm telling you, just spending the amount of time that I spent with Ray and Jesse, I know this is going to work. This is fantastic. I've never seen nothing like it. So I know it's going to work. So you can make a timely decision to join an opportunity, but have you prepared yourself for that opportunity? That's what I want you guys to think about. Okay. So let's talk about the process of wealth creation, because having a strong financial background is the key. We believe that you should save 10% of your paycheck, which gives you a level of discipline. Then understand what you're doing with that 10%. I mean, think about when you got your job. You were so happy to get your job and you just started filling out paperwork. So you don't even know what you're saving, what you have, but then you go to work and you're happy. Well, we want to teach you how to save 10%. Then we want to help you understand and apply that money. And then we want you to accomplish goals. What did Mike Tyson say? Everybody has a plan till they get that first punch. Think about that for a second. Do we have a plan? So goals give you a plan. Okay. So the 10% is about having savings discipline. The understand and apply the 3 rules of money is to empower that money. And then the third one is to plan a secure future. Okay. So let's talk about the first one, which is 10% savings in the 3 rules of money. So let's take a second here and see what it's like to save 10%. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here are probably making more than $60,000 per year, but the math works. Okay. So if you have an income of $60,000 a year and you set aside 10% per month, which is actually 10% per month, which is actually $500, or broken down to $17 a day. And I'm pretty sure everybody on this call, live or listening, can save $17 a day. So only enemy you have in your life is time. Okay, there's other ones, but time is always either working in our favor or not working in our favor. So if you save that 10% at 8%, you'd have saved over $745,000. Amazing. At 10%, you've got $1.1 million. Very famous, very wealthy guy that everyone always talks about has this statement: do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Okay? We all get a paycheck. We all get the same paycheck, but it just depends on what you do with that paycheck. Okay? So now that we got our 10% saved, let's talk about this. The rule of 72 is any rate of return divided by 72 will tell you how long it's going to take your money to double. That is a mathematical fact. That is how everyone that has their hands in our pockets getting our money, they're using our money on this. We're using our money and we don't know. So if you save at 6%, look at the magic. If I gave you $10,000 at 6%, in 6 years, you'd have 20. 12 years, you'd have 20. Another 12, you'd have 40. And then another 12, you'd have $80,000. 36 years. Can't really retire on that, right? Let me show you what happens if I just give it 2% rate of return higher. Same 10,000, but look at the drastic difference. Already at 2 points higher, that same 36 years, money grew to 160. Now, you know I'm going to do 2 more points, right? Look at this. Same doubling periods, but look at the magic. $320,000. Okay? So, time being in your favor if you can start saving now. But then let me just hit you with one more point of order that you have to understand. There are other factors that attack your money. Okay? And it's just these things happen. So if you save $100 at 5% interest, you make $5, right? But you got to think about income tax. Uncle Sam is always going to get his money. So you just lost $1.25. So your net after tax is $103.75. But think about this. Every year, things go up. We were just, before we jumped on the call, we were just talking about the price of milk in Hawaii at $10 a gallon. Good grief. Well, inflation rises every year at about a rate of 3%. So the actual rate of return on your money is 75 cents if it's below what I just showed you with the power of compound interest. Okay. Next thing we want to talk about is empowering your money and how your money grows. If you are saving your money in a savings account, something fixed, Your money only grows based on how much money you put in there. It's safe, right? FDIC insured, all that good stuff, but it doesn't grow. So then everyone hits you, and this is just the way life is, man. Everyone's telling you about Bitcoin. Everyone's telling you about the stock market. Apple is this, and S&P 500 that, and all this kind of stuff. So they want your money to grow, but it's not safe at that point because you hear the Dow's up, the Dow's down. S&P 500 is trending, it's trending up, it's trending down. You hear all those things. So wouldn't it be nice to have something that was both? And that's what we like to empower people with, something called Index. Index provides both safety and growth. So you can see how the regular variable market is underimposed there. Well, when your money is with the index market, your money grows. But then when the market goes down, your money's locked in. Up, locked in. Up, locked in. So you never lose money. So when you understand these key principles, your money's always going to be safe. So do you have growth and safety together? Now, let's talk about the big elephant in the room that everybody has to deal with. How money gets taxed? Okay, if you are a W-2 earner, okay, your money is what we call double taxed. So when you make it, they tax you. And then if it were to grow in a CD, stock, or mutual fund, because it's not growing in the checking or savings account, they tax it again. So you tax it when you make it, tax it when you take it. Okay? That doesn't sound fun, does it?
Mm-mm.
So then they offer you something called tax later vehicles, like your 401k, TSP if you're military, okay, 403Bs for teachers, annuities and pensions, So no tax, but when your money grows, you have to pay taxes on it when you take it out later, okay? So wouldn't it be better to be taxed when you make it and not taxed when you take it? Well, Henry always has a solution, and it's called a tax advantage product. These are all vehicles that you have access to where you can pay your taxes now when you pay on the seed and then not have to pay on the harvest, like 529, Roth IRAs, executive bonus, long-term care, and cash value life insurance. So the question is, where is your money positioned? Okay? Now that we've empowered your savings, let's talk about why we're empowering your savings. 3 goals: the goal of income protection, income replacement, and generational wealth. Plan a secure future. What if you get sick, disabled, or pass? Income protection. The biggest asset your family has right now is your income. If your income were to go away, that's not good, okay? What if you live too long? And this is the one that people never really think about. The way, like I said, I just got finished taking my blood test today. I'm just so pleased at how much weight I've lost, how healthy I'm getting. So I'm planning to live for a very long time. So if you live for a very long time, you're going to have to replace the income that you made. So income protection, income replacement. And then third, what will I leave my family? The Bible says for us to create an inheritance for our children's children's children. And that's what these 3 goals are all about. What you do today transform your family forever. The wealthy have understood this for many generations. The wealthy think completely different than us. They don't think about the little things out there. They don't think buying a bunch of stuff, and borrowing a bunch of stuff. They think about establishing that generational wealth pattern for the next generation after the next generation. So you're about to step on the journey and be an entrepreneur. I'm going to teach you how to create that generational wealth. So how valuable are these 3 goals to you? If they're definitely valuable, this is something you really need to be thinking about. We have something that can give you growth, compound effect. So your money will be growing at least the average of about 10%. Risk effect. We manage this risk and preserve principle. That safety is tax advantage. Okay, tax deferred and tax advantage vehicles play a significant role in building wealth. And then there's protection. protect your income, assets, life, prepare for long-term care, disability, and chronic illness, all in one strategy. So just so you can understand this, there is an disorganized family, excuse me, 100% paycheck, pay your bills, real estate, stocks, save in a bank, okay? Without being organized, they don't have any protection. So there's GoFundMe in case of an emergency. Income replacement, work after 65, or depend on the government or your family. Leave behind debt, not wealth. So you're faced with financial challenges in case of tragedy, loss of time in the thinking process, and you face major tax consequences. Whereas the organized family, same 100% paycheck, but with one little twist, they're saving 10% income protection, income replacement, generational wealth. Then they still got 90%. So don't you think that, this is a question I ask everybody. If you could do something with 100% of your paycheck, don't you think you can still do the same thing with 90% of your paycheck? That's all I'm asking you to do. Care about yourself before you care about the bill collectors, okay? So you still pay your bills. You're still investing in some real estate and stock. You still save in the bank. But by being organized, you have income protection, the most valuable asset protected, has income replacement, source of income built for your future. You have generational wealth, empower the next generation with your wealth. So your family never faces financial challenges. You build source of income or protect assets, and you reduce future tax consequences. So would you rather be organized or unorganized? I know in your head you're saying I definitely want to be organized. So what we will do for you, and as a gift to this launch of my friends Jesse and Ray, we will do this personal financial strategy for you for free. We will help you discover how to pay 10%. We will customize a personal strategy for you that puts the 3 rules of money in your favor, and then you will apply and qualify to accomplish the 3 goals. Okay? So thank you so much for listening to me here briefly. I'm going to stop share, and I'm going to bring it back to my incredible host. I think they have some question and answer session and everything for you guys.
Thank you so much, Henry. That was very, very insightful. And I think all of us needed to kind of look at that and think about what are we doing now and what does our future look like? And I think a lot of us, we just live in the here and now, right? We're just, trying to keep up with, like you said, the inflation and the cost of children and sports and all of the things. And we don't look at like, what are we going to leave behind and what does that future look like? Are we really going to work until we're 70s because that's all we got? Or are
Yeah,
we
I
going to
call it
start?
life is lifing. Life is
Yes.
lifing. Yeah.
Let's be like independent. Let's work on multiple streams of income. Let's work on investing properly for the future. And I think these are what inspires that life without limits, is because we don't want people to be limited. We want people to live abundantly with options and not be stuck in working and not having what they need later on in life. So thank you, Henry. I think that was really, really insightful, and I definitely think it was. Hopefully, everyone's thinking about those things now. So yeah. So tonight, I just want to let you folks know that we thank you so much for joining us. If you feel like this kind of connected with you and you're looking for freedom, you're looking for choice, and you really feel like you want something more than what you have now, we're going to put in the chat a link for you to provide your information. And what we'll do is we'll contact you and we'll set up a one-on-one session to kind of dive deeper into the business opportunity. And we'll give you the, background, the portal, the step-by-step launch plans. And then both Jesse and I will personally guide you through the first, steps of getting your business up and running. So we're gonna be launching a live onboarding call next week. We are going to kind of put our brains together. It is a holiday week. I just realized that. So we're going to put that in our thoughts. But if you are interested, let us know your availability as well. And honestly, you guys, this is something we're all passionate about. We are in here with this Life Without Limits to help create possibilities for everyone. So, if you're ready, let's build a life without limits together. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us and hit us up and we'll be happy to share more. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. Thank you, Henry.
Thanks.